Stanislav, in one of your streams, you mentioned that you are the only company in the US that are getting approvals foreign attorneys or lawyers. Is this true? Can you tell us more about this and comment on this thing? Yes, guys. Yes, I'm gonna address this thing in this video. And also, if you're a lawyer or an attorney from a foreign country, you will get a chance to get a free evaluation of your case to receive a green card or a work visa. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to be talking about the foreign attorneys and how to get approval for EB-1A, green card visa, which is immigrant visa, gives you the green card if you are a foreign attorney. First things first, what is EB-1A? Well, EB-1A is a talent visa for professionals who have recognition and achievements in the field. And the talent and extraordinality has its measure, the criteria. There are 10 criteria, and we need to satisfy at least 3 of them, but my methodology is 6. There are also 2 more criteria, but don't worry about those. They're for art, and some may have a good argument that being a lawyer is an art, right? That's what I think. But we're gonna leave it outside because they're not important for this video. Out of this 8, we want 6 criteria to be satisfied, and there are a few things to be addressed why other immigration attorneys don't take those cases or strongly believe that it's impossible to get approval for attorney, for a lawyer, and this is not true. We have a few dozens of those approvals and we keep getting them. Okay, because we know how. So let me give you an example of a good case for a foreign attorney. Of course, you may have awards in your field for whatever you did, and it doesn't matter what kind of attorney you are. I don't really rely on it. The press articles. Usually good attorneys have press about them. I have a bunch of press about myself, even in Forbes, and you guys can check it out. But if you don't have press or you don't have enough press or radio or TV, that could be done, that could be improvement with the help of the PR agencies. The judging the work of other professionals. And I know there are not many competitions for attorneys, so we use that alternatively, okay? We prove this criterion alternatively. For example, second opinion on the case. You being called as an expert. You work on the bills, okay, on the laws. You are in a committee to choose people for grants, to speak at the conferences and things like that, okay? I'm sure you have this in your career. Professional associations. Not too many that exist out there. Sometimes, if your country has a very strict requirements to become a lawyer, to get the license, we can use that license as a membership in a professional association. Further, your contribution in the industry. And that could be a lot. Speaking at the conferences, your books, your monographs, the publications with a lot of citations, the dissertations, the intellectual property things, algorithms, your bills that became laws and things like that. A lot of good attorneys have things like that. Working for companies with a good reputation. It could be your own company, it could be a government company, it could be other non-for-profit organizations. Usually, legal companies do have intrinsically higher reputation. So your work there is always either critical or leading when you control and direct other employees. As to the pay, your salary, if you're in the market or higher, that's great news. We will be able to use it because we go off not the market price, but of the government statistics, which is oftentimes much lower than the market. And that way we can get you in with that criterion as well. And the last one, academic articles. Either you have them, or if you don't, it's the same thing as with the press. It could be done with the PR agencies. And guys, seriously, 6-7 criteria is kind of easy for many attorneys who work for 5-7 years or more. So that's what the average case consists of. As to the number of press and this and that depends on many factors, and I discuss it with you on a complex immigration planning when we meet on a Zoom or in my office in Miami. Right now, you can get a free evaluation of your case to understand if you have the potential to get that green card approval for the next 6 months working with my team and myself under my control, my methodology. And to get that free evaluation, go down below this video, find a link, click on it, fill out the questionnaire, do it well. Don't just say yes, no, like a robot. Do it like as a human. Once I receive that, give me 2 days. I'll get back to you and analyze. Look for that word potential. If you have it right there, this is the green light for the next step, complex immigration planning. How are we gonna build a strong case for you? Once you get that strategy from the complex immigration planning, and it's gonna be in writing with a list of documents, the next step is hiring my corporation to lead your case, and we're gonna go for the next 6 months together, out of which 5 months you work closely with my team, building that evidentiary base, creating the descriptive documents, improving on the case, and following the strategy, because you have point A, and the strategy is what gives you the point B, where you gotta be in 5 months. So we have all the templates, we have the examples, we have recommendation letters examples, we have the expert opinion letters, we have the contacts of PR agencies who are gonna help you. So this is a lot of work on a weekly basis, okay? You provide the documents, we review them, you provide the new ones. These new ones, we send you the first batch to change, depending on the package that you choose to work with us, who is gonna draft those letters. So a lot of writing, a lot of reviewing, a lot of changing, a lot of putting your time into this to make a very, very strong case. We have 4 levels of reviewing your documents, where I'm at the 4th level. We have all the resources, we have the deadlines. If you love deadlines and instructions, that's good. If you cannot follow the deadlines and instructions, we are not for you, because we are all about the organization. And of course, at the end, your case is going to be about 1,000 pages, and I will give you more than 90% chance of approval. Last but not least, Stanislav, I do not have license to practice the law in the US. And I think that's where a lot of even experienced attorneys just lose the interest in the cases of foreign attorneys, because, oh, you don't have the license, what are you gonna do here? Well, we know what you can do here, and we're gonna give you the tips, the advice, and the recommendation how to structure your future in the US. And that's gonna be good for you, because that's your kind of personal plan of development, because USCIS kind of expects you to bring that benefit to the US. So don't worry if you don't have the license to practice the law in the US, because we know how to address this issue. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. Do this free evaluation, because otherwise your time have been wasted. Subscribe to my YouTube, press the bell button, and give me the comments or some recommendations in the or questions in the comment section. We also have TikTok, Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, and other platforms. All the links are below in the description. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.